So there's my unmanned probe. It's got this, you know, the little half-meter parts pack with this argon. Yeah, that's what he's got in there, argon. Got a little engine so we can travel places. Got batteries. He's got every sensor I could find. Let's extend ourselves some solar panels. Doesn't that look kind of cool? I think it looks cool. Where's that sun? Oh, there's no sun over here. We're on the night side. Okay, let's turn all this stuff on. Let's activate that detector, and that thing comes alive. Isn't that nice? It starts chirping. Lights. Let's turn some lights on. Here we go, so we can sort of see what we're doing. Open that part up. Yeah, I just want to play with all the widgets. See, my plan is I've got this sensor mast that I've put together. Oh, hang on. Yeah, let's hide that. Got the graphitron on there. I'm going to just send this same sensor mast everywhere in my Kerbal system. That's my plan. You know, maybe on some landers, maybe on orbiting probes. Let's jump back here. Let me go and look at re-stowing this arm, because it looks kind of funky just hanging out there like that. Here we go. Let's do a camera angle where we can watch what it's doing. Oop, yeah, rotated just a little bit too far. It's one thing that this mod could use just for a kind of a quality of life issue. It would be very useful if there were if I could push one button and have it re-stow the arm. Instead, you kind of have to remember how to fold it all back up so it'll fit. Actually, I don't have to fold it up the same way. Oh, this is a great mod. I'm going to have some fun with this one. I've seen reports, when you saw it got kind of glitchy a little bit, and other people have had problems with it. Maybe it's not totally stable yet, and they've got some improvements they have to do, but that's okay. Anybody's ever done anything with work-in-progress mods knows how that goes. How's that whole situation goes, you know? Okay, cool. Now, before Bill, Jeb, and Bob showed up, I was planning on doing this one, putting this one into a re-entry, and do a land. But as previously stated, I don't like these guys. I don't want them. I would rather have any missions that these guys would fly. I would rather have some of my custom named Kerbals named after viewers. So these guys, they're just going to stay in orbit for a while. They'll stay in the immediate vicinity of this mapping probe. And they're going to study the long-term effects of weightlessness on Kerbal physiology. So they won't be taking missions that I'd rather have other Kerbals take. And that's just all there is to it. See, where'd that probe go? Can't even see it. Oh, there it is. Down there. Yeah, getting a little further away. Pretty cool. Alright, so yeah, we're going to leave them there. Leave them there. Let's go back to the Space Center. And I think I just want to launch another one exactly identical to it, except this one, see this, okay, so we've got the first probe is going to, the first probe is going to be searching for, just making a study of the entire environment of Kerbin, but now we need to start looking at sending others to other parts of the system. Let's actually fix one thing here. Here we go. There's one thing that I didn't have set up, I noticed, in this mod. Okay, these, I want them to be, not yaw, but pitch and roll. Thank you. Medium control surface, I want these to be just pitch. As a stepper, I've never attempted to do one from the cockpit only. I'm not really all that interested in doing it, to be honest with you. This one, I want to be just yaw. That works. Okay, so this is Cartographer 2. So now we're getting just kind of well-trotted, well-familiar territories. This one is supposedly should be going to the moon. I've got ideas for, you know, when we go work on the next step, the larger, the larger shuttle. I've got something that I was working on in a live stream some time ago. what I eventually called the Eagle. That's the next step. I have a much larger shuttle that'll be able to carry up parts that are 2.5 meters in diameter. We can start assembling manned missions. Okay, who we got? John Smith, Everene Kerman, and Fly Kerman. I don't know. This guy's got a whole bunch of vowels in his name, and I'm really not certain how to pronounce it. Fly Kerman. These guys, your mission is to put the Cartographer, send the Cartographer to the moon, and land the orbiter back on Kerbin. Here we go. Here we go. Precision control, SAS, gimbal. Let's find out how this is going to work, you know. Main ignition start. Okay, fairly smooth. Barely missed that. Okay. Alright, let's go for a roll. Oh, that was better. I like that one. Yeah, there goes those transonic effects. I like those. Oh, it's fun to watch. Yeah, this is being fairly smooth. Let's fix that gimbal. Okay, solid rocket booster is going to be done really soon now. Yeah, have to hit the stage and adjust the engine gimbal at the same time whenever I do those. Okay. A little more gravity turnage. Yeah, John Smith. John Smith, he likes it. He's in space. He is happy about it. I like John Smith. Hi, John. How you doing? Everene and Fly are both unhappy, which is kind of sad, I suppose. But I don't know. Maybe John Smith will be able to tell him like friendly stories. He'll cheer him up. He'll point out the window. Hey, look, that's my house. Hey, look, that's an island chain. There's Hawaii. Whoop. Okay, a little bit behind the ball there. I should have jettisoned this thing whenever my periapsis got just before it got this high, but that's okay. That thing will still I have to focus on this thing to make sure that it deorbits now. That's all. Let's roll this thing right side up just for giggles. There we go. I like that. Pitch it up some more. Okay, we'll wait until I hit this apoapsis, which is, just in a few minutes. And the same people that put this mod together, they have the other arm, the one that was in the Buran. So yeah, we have this one, the Canadarm, which went with the space shuttle, and they have the other arm, which flew with the Buran. So that makes me happy. You can have them both, but I'm using this one because the Buran one, it won't fit in this cargo bay, even though my cargo bay in this shuttle is more extended than the real-life shuttle's cargo bay. Still, the other arm, it's too long. Okay, let's do some time acceleration. Get up to there to the apoapsis. Okay, get the periapsis up there about 100. That's what I'm after. Good, nice, just like that. Okay, here, I'll tell you what, let's turn on some lights. Whoa, that's too bright, isn't it? Let's actually turn those lights off. Oh, I just want this light on. Here, let's tell you what, let's turn this light on so we can see inside the cargo bay. Let's turn should have nav lights on. Yeah, there's my nav lights. There we go. Good. Yay, gotta love those lights. Yep, close enough. Okay, yeah, that's within, it's almost like half a kilometer right there, huh? That'll work. Alright, let's do a repeat of the same thing. Activate camera. I wish I would say activate arm, but I would say, where's the thing to make it bigger? Here we go. It's one thing I don't like is that this jumps over here very close to the time compression thing. You can accidentally click through it. Okay, okay. Alright, so let me see. Precision control is off. SAS is on. I'll raise this one up. You know, they have... The creators of this mod have stated, I read on the forums, that they have plans to improve it, to work out some of the bugs, as well as to do things like... See, at the moment, it consumes no resources. It consumes no electric charge, and they want to fix that, but I'm not certain how much that'll happen, as the mod developers actually been hired by Squad, and they're working on the game itself. So, you know, we've seen this happen before. Some of the most talented mod makers get hired directly by Squad, and then, well, his time is no longer his own, and they working for a boss now. Okay, I'm not complaining. It's kind of the way the world works, you know. Okay, let me see, it's rotated that way. Let's try to aim for the similar spot as we aimed for last time. I've got an idea. We'll try just... Let me see, while I'm thinking of it, let's turn off the quantum... Here, let's kill that. That thing's in the way. Turn off the quantum struts. Those are off. This time, my plan is to get the arm down there close to the probe. And then I'll release the probe and really quick turn the magnet on. Last time I did it the other way around and we ran into problems. Turn magnet on. Object is in range. Come on, camera. Cooperate with me. Here we go. Let's... Can I click the right thing? Yeah, decouple node, and then I click magnetize really quick. Decouple node. Magnetize. Okay, well, our probe still got crooked in there, huh? Yeah, that's kind of chaotic. Things bouncing around all over the place, and just that second it takes to click on the other, to click on the magnetize. Okay, well, we'll still work on it. We'll come up with a effective way to run this thing sooner or later. I am enjoying that. I'm having more fun with this robot arm mod than just about any other mod in a long time. Oh, this is fun. Ain't that cool? Alright, now let me see. We turn the magnet off. Okay, we'll turn some RCS on. Here, let's open this back up again so I can see what I'm doing. Let's back up. Yeah, I'll just thrust backwards a little bit. In order to get some safe distance away from it. Yep, that's pretty cool. Let me see, let's transfer over to the probe really quick. Let's extend the solar panels so that whenever we get around to the sun... Oh, we're already in sunlight, so it's not going to run its batteries down. Yeah, Tomosubaro, yeah, okay, the plan is that this entire probe is going to go to the moon. It's going to go... I want to put it into a polar orbit around the moon. I think it may take a while. It's like a little engine, but it's a really little probe. I think it can make it. Okay. Switch back to my orbiter. Oh, look. Yeah, Everene, it's all mellow. John Smith, happy. Who and he's happy. They're happy about deploying the probe. Okay, that's good. We're going to fold my arm back up. Okay, arm is stowed. Alright, let's flip this thing back around. Let's get some more sunlight into the bay, into the solar panels, so we don't run out of battery. Okay, now, moment of truth. Well, I don't know, we have many moments of truth. Another moment of truth. John Smith, Everene, and Huan. We're going to re-enter this thing. We're going to land. I realize we've had like a really bad track record recently on this whole re-entry business, but I think we can do it. It can happen, you know. I know in times past, while playing the game, while recording, I have successfully landed airplanes on the ground. It can happen again. It happened then, it'll happen now. Just keep on believing that, and these guys will be okay. And we'll throttle up. Okay, so we want to aim this so it's coming down so that this will be just like slightly overshooting Kerbal Space Center. That's what it's called, yeah. Forgot what it's called for a second. Yeah, it's almost far. No, Everene, they sent a boat out to pick her up. She didn't swim all the way back. She grabbed onto the, the floating flotsam and jetsam there. Okay. Because I realized it would have taken a long time. Let's shut it down right there. Good. All right. So let's see. That should at least get me back onto the land, if not back at Kerbal Space Center. I really do need to get better at aiming these whole reorbits. I'm thinking way back to whole Series 1 when I got it right, like the first try, accidentally. Oh well. Yeah, this aerodynamics mod that I'm working with. That's right. Let's close those doors. That's good. See, the reason I had to do some like cheat wing parts with fake stats on them earlier was because the way Kerbal Space Program figures these is it always has the lift off this wing comes from the dead center of the piece. But in reality, the lift that comes off of a wing, it has like more on the leading edge and the trailing edge. It has more at the wing root than it has at the tip. It's the lift, the actual center of lift of a particular piece of wing varies depending upon the shape of that wing and its angle of attack and all sorts of crazy things like that. That's why the real space shuttle is able to glide. And that's why in the previous version, that's why I had to do those cheat parts. But now, no cheat parts. This is just a simply rescaled stock wing part, and I followed the mod maker's Ferrum's instructions very carefully of how to change it. Let's actually put that up there, just so we can look at some nifty mock numbers as we come down. Okay. And so now it changed the center of lift, so it makes it glides just fine. My vehicle, it actually works better with this mod installed than without. I'm very, very happy about that way. Marketing, it does not change really. It changes how the way drag is figured for all components in the game, all parts, so that, for example, that components inside my cargo bay are no longer cause drag. So yeah, that was very good. And it changes the way all wing parts interact. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to hopefully once. Okay, so we're technically running into Mach numbers, although we're up at the very, very upper reaches of the atmosphere. Hopefully, we should be able to see that transonic effect happening as we drop down through Mach 1. So I'll be happy about that. Yeah, the Ferrum's aerodynamics research, you have to get that mod. It is so good. The one caution is that if you have to redesign everything, because everything has drag. Nose cones on just plain rockets, if you're not even doing space planes, nose cones, you need them. Nose cones have aerodynamic effects. If you try to launch something without the nose cones, like you're used to in stock Kerbal Space Program, it's not going to work anymore. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, it looks like we may already be missing Kerbal Space Center. Tell you what, let's do a little bit of burning. I've got some fuel here, which I want to burn off so this thing won't be too tail heavy anyways. I know that this is, yeah, true NASA purists will be really, really upset about me doing this. You can't be throttling, burning engines, your OMS engines, while re-entering through the atmosphere. But I really want to get rid of this fuel. Here we go. Okay. Mach number 6.8 and climbing. And we start to get into the thicker air and we start to hit some turbulence effects. Isn't that fun? Whee! Yeah, we got some turbulence here. Yeah, some of this turbulence effects is stuff that doesn't happen in the stock game either. Tell you what, let's shut that. Let's turn our SAS on to help with stability. We'll do some fly-by-wire stuff. I'm not too proud to do that. Okay, yeah, we're going to land short of Kerbal Space Center. That's okay. G-force is really picking up. Got some heavy G's. Let's put up there like 5 G's. Mach 4 and dropping. Let's try and stabilize this thing out a little bit. Definitely don't want to be doing these violent maneuvers while going hypersonic. Mach 2.1 and dropping. G-forces are tapering off. Okay. And let me see, we should be Mach 1.2. We should be seeing those transonic effects here really soon. Really soon? Yeah, there we go. Doesn't that look cool? I think that looks so cool. Okay, here we go. Wow, this thing is... Oh, you know what? I never did turn up... Yeah, somebody in live stream chat just told me. Hey, thank you. Yeah, there we go. Okay, notice I've done no trim to this whatsoever, and it's gliding fairly straight. It's actually feeling just a little bit tail heavy at the moment. Whereas before, we're having just incredible problems with it always being nose heavy, terribly nose heavy. I'm actually thinking I might take this. We've got all this RCS fuel, barely touched any of the RCS fuel. Might want to take some of that and put it in the nose. Let's trim nose down a little bit. There we go. So what, at this point, I want to extend my landing gear. I'll pitch up. Let's do it for a turn over here towards this more smoothish looking land over there. And anybody who has any familiarity with, like, not necessarily with airplanes, but just say just flight sims, if you're just familiar with the ways some of these vehicles handle, yeah, get this FAR mod, which that's, you know, if you're American, it's the Federal Aviation Regulations, which is kind of a little inside joke there. Yeah, the FAR mod, get that, and you will definitely notice a difference. It improves the handling of these so much. Okay. Still slowing down some, starting to pitch up. I'll tell you what, let's trim nose down a little bit more. Don't want to get too slow yet. Trim, got... Yeah, see these just dead flat wings here. It's not really stable in roll. Okay, don't pitch up too much. Trim that a little bit like that. Okay, that works. Still tweaking the trim and stuff on the way down. And still doing this keyboard. I don't know, I just haven't bothered to unpack my joystick in a long time. It's like stashed away in a corner. Here we go, here we go. Pitch back more, more. Okay, kind of floating on landing. It's okay, we can do with it. Boom. Yeah, it works. And let's hit some brakes. Brakes. Good. All right. Set the parking brake. Bam! John Smith, Everene Kerman, Kerman. That was a good job. That was mission accomplished. Came back safely. All right. Let's see, where did we come down? Oh, okay. Well, I'm getting better. I'm getting closer and closer to landing at Kerbal Space Center, you know? Yeah, there's our debris, which is going to re-enter because its periapsis is like a 40-something. And there's a Cartographer 2 probe, which we're going to take that one. I'm going to try to look at sending that one to the moon. Pretty cool, if you ask me.